previously, they had predicted 6 to 10 inches of snow here in the D.C. area. Then it went down from 3 to 6 inches. And now, look, 42 degrees, a wonderful afternoon. The lights are on. This is a grass field that the Vikings, who play on turf, are going to have to contend with. We may have some snow later on today in the Washington, D.C. area. I'm Jack Buck, Hank Stram alongside. And Hank, there are 2 items we want to take care of before the kickoff here this afternoon. Both coaches yesterday, when we visited with them, talked about the fact that the Vikings are a little bit better than the other teams the Redskins have played lately.
Yeah, Joe Gibbs specifically said he thought the Minnesota Vikings were a cut above any team that they have played all year long, which is quite a compliment.
And they also pointed out, Bud Grant did, that the Redskins, because of the strike, missed the toughest part of their schedule, so that 8-1 record may be a little misleading.
Yes, but factually, they're still 8-1, and I think you have to respect that. They did miss some games in the middle of their season that would have been very tough, but they're in this position right now, and they're a very good football team.
And Hank Stram has an impression with regard to the 2 offensive units.
Yes, I think, Jack, really, it's going to be like watching an inter-squad game to a degree, because both teams have very much the same personality in that they have a quarterback. Both have quarterbacks who move well by design. They have great escapability skill. They use a lot of motion. They run a one-back system. They try to control the ball with the pass on 1st and 10. We're going to see a lot of excitement here this afternoon.
And the Redskins have won the toss. They want the ball. So Rick Danmeyer will kick it off, and Mike Nelms is not back there deep for the Washington Redskins. Nick Giaquino, and there's his return average of 21 yards per kick return. He's back there to receive the kick. Somebody just unloaded a ton of confetti down in front of our booth. They've covered up our spotting boards and everything we have laid out here. And these folks are going to really be behind the Redskins. The Vikings have very few rooters on hand here today. The referee is Jim Tunney, and he said, let her go, and here we go. We hope you enjoy it. A knuckleball, and it is taken by one of the upbacks. Wilbur Jackson returns the ball across the 30-yard line, and he is out shy of the 35 on a 17-yard kickoff return, and we'll check the offense after the Keith Nord tackle. Joe Theismann is the quarterback. Joe Washington, John Riggins are the running backs. Alvin Garrett and Charlie Brown are the wide receivers. Up front, the tight end is Don Warren. Joe Jacoby, Russ Grimm, Jeff Bostic, Fred Dean, and George Stark are the offensive linemen for the Redskins. The long setback is John Riggins, and motion by Rick Walker, the tight end. Riggins left. Riggins from the 34 to the 36 on a 2-yard pickup. The tackle by Fred McNeil of the Vikings. We'll check their defensive unit. And they use the 3-man front. Doug Martin, Charlie Johnson, they say he's never played better, and Mark Mullaney. The linebackers are Matt Blair, Scott Studwell, Dennis Johnson, and Fred McNeil. And the deep backs, who have a good reputation, are John Swain, Willie Teal, Tommy Hannon, and John Turner. Turner intercepted 2 last week against Denver. 2nd down and 8. And motion by Charlie Brown. Here Riggins, and he is out to the 39-yard line. And pretty stout defensive work by the Redskins. Charlie Johnson, who's terrific against the run, Hank, was there to make that tackle.
Yeah, he really is good against the run. And, you know, the personality of this Washington team, many people have the mistaken impression that they come off the bus and throw, but that's not true. They come into the game with an average of 35 runs, 28 passes, and they like especially to run the ball with Riggins on 1st and 10, and they put Washington on obvious passing situations, and they like to draw to him a lot on the obvious 3rd down situations.
He's in there now, talking about Joe Washington. It's 3rd and 5. Here is Theismann doing good work and drawing out. It's complete to Nick Giaquino, and he gets big yards down into the Redskin territory. Giaquino to the 44-yard line, a 17-yard pass play on 3rd down with Burton off the tackler.
Minnesota was confused on the coverage. They did not have anybody at all on Giaquino. He was all by himself. There was a safety blitz. Turner was blitzing on the play, therefore he was out there all by himself, one-on-one, comes back to the inside and picks up about 4 extra yards. Nick Giaquino, number 30.
The ball is at the Viking 44-yard line, and Charlie Brown goes in motion once again. Riggins is back in there, the fake to him, and the screen pass to the left side. It is taken by Charlie Brown, and he can run. He is down for a first down inside the 35-yard line of the Vikings, and here early they have the Vikings tilting a little bit. 12 yards that time.
They have a lot of movement. They throw a lot of high possession kind of passes. There was a great illustration of it. Charlie Brown on a quick screen. He went from the right to the left. Has somebody out in front, number 66, Joe Jacoby, out in front in good shape, and also Russ Grimm, both of whom did a great job of blocking out in front on a quick screen for Charlie Brown.
At the Viking 32-yard line, they split Rick Walker, the tight end, to the right side, and here comes Riggins, and there goes Riggins. Another first down. Look at him ramble. He's down to the 16-yard line in Minnesota, and you could tell the difference and the way they've shaken it up, Hank, on the first down calls. They've got him reeling.
Yeah, they keep you off balance, and that time they just ran something right up the middle. Jeff Bostic, the offensive center, number 53, did a very good job, as did the right tackle, George Stark. But you see John Riggins going right up the middle and carrying some people with him and making a big gain on the play. Jeff Bostic really did a good job, but he's like Santa Claus in there. He looks like Santa Claus, doesn't he? But he gets the job done.
It is another first down play for the Redskins. Brown in motion. Riggins again. Slamming left. Look at him go again. He's down inside the 10-yard line. They're making it look easy, and the ball is to the 8 before Randy Holloway made the stop for Minnesota.
Here we see it from another view. Look at the blocking. Look at the slip-off blocking. The good job that the guard does. Russ Grimm, number 66, does a great job. And, of course, Riggins has great vision and does a good job of picking up the gap and making yardage on the play.
They have kept the ball for 4 minutes, and the ball is at the Viking 8, and it's second down and 2. Brown to the left, and Garrett, the wide receiver, to the right. Two tight ends, Warren and Walker. Here Riggins. Trying for the first down, and it appears from here that he got it. He had to go to about the 7-yard line. Doug Martin finally put the stop on it, and is it first and goal? The referee, Jim Tunney, will tell us here in a moment. That's what it is. First and goal from the 6 of the Vikings.
Talking to the tight end, Don Warren of the Washington Redskins, number 85, he was talking about Matt Blair, the fine linebacker of Minnesota Vikings. He said that he thought he was by far the very best linebacker he's seen all year long, and he's really played well. Talking about Matt Blair, and the Minnesota Vikings are especially tough on short yardage situations. Let's see what they do here.
First and goal from the 6. Riggins ran by a couple of people, and he got about half of that yardage. And now the Redskins have kept the ball for the first 5 minutes of the game. Scott Studwell made the tackle for Minnesota. It's tougher to throw down in this area, Hank, and as you say, Minnesota is very good against the run. There's Kramer waiting to get in. He's been on the sideline for 5 minutes, 10 seconds.
Talking to Joe Gibbs, he said that in the film that they have seen of Minnesota, you get inside that 5-yard line on 1st and 4 or 1st and 5, and usually you're lucky if they get in on the 4th down. That's how tough they are defensively. Let's see how effective they're going to be here.
This is the 9th play of the drive coming up from the 3-yard line. Riggins again, and stop cold. Stop cold by the Vikings, led by Doug Martin. And, of course, he got all the help that he needed.
And, you know, looking at that play, it was a trap play, meaning that the left guard was going to pull on the play. Russ Grimm, the middle linebacker, was very deep. And it looked like that they would be able to make more yardage than they did, but they closed it quickly. And a great illustration of how good Minnesota is on short yardage situations.
Now it is 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line, as Riggins was stuck cold on that trip. Redskins have kept the ball for almost 6 minutes. Here's Theismann rolling. Flag is down. Pass, caught, touchdown. Let's check the flag. There's a flag down on the far side of the field as Don Warren, the tight end, caught the ball. Touchdown, Washington. A penalty against Minnesota. Touchdown play, and that's the first touchdown pass that Don Warren has caught all year. 6-0 with 9:03 left in the first quarter. Quite a drive, Mr. Strand, huh?
You have to be impressed with that.
7-0 now as Art Mosley kicks it through. Let's watch that 3rd down play. 3rd and 3.
Play action fake, faking to the fullback, Riggins with his hand, rolling to his right. Warren is open in the end zone. There you see him. He makes the catch. sucks it right up. Touchdown, Washington Redskins, and they go ahead. Here you see the offensive linemen do a good job, and Warren breaks through in good shape, gets to the open area, turns, anchors in the corner of the end zone, makes the catch, and touchdown, Washington Redskins.
9:03 left in the first quarter. The Redskins have got to be saying, are we that good? And the Vikings have got to be saying, are we that weak? 10 plays, 66 yards, almost 6 minutes, and the Washington Redskins players tell their fans to whoop it up. The kick will be by Jeff Hayes, the rookie from North Carolina. Jarvis Redwine and Darren Nelson are the deep men for the Vikings. Number 20 is Nelson to your right. And Hayes waits to go ahead. Mr. Connie said, let it rip. And here we go. And finally, Kramer will get in the game. Unless somebody mishandles this one. They let it bounce, and it is picked up by Redwine, and he is out to the 21. And these special teams of the Redskins continue to be good. A 10-yard kickoff return, and we check the Viking offense. Tommy Kramer is the quarterback. By the way, Quentin Lowry made that downfield tackle. Ted Brown, Tony Galbraith, the running backs. Sam McCullum and Sammy White are the wide receivers. The offensive line tight end Joe Sensor, Steve Riley, Jim Huff, Dennis Willie, Wes Hamilton, and Tim Irwin, the offensive line for the Vikings. They're at their own 21. High formation. With Ted Brown, the tailback. See how Kramer approaches it. And a pass play. There it is. And Sammy White dropped it across the 35. That's unusual for him. Kramer went right on the money, and his best receiver dropped the ball.
And Kramer, watch how quickly he releases the ball. He has a great touch. That time on the very first play of the game, he runs a play-action pass. Tony Galbraith was in the flat also.
Here they are up front with Mendenhall, Butts, and Grant, and Manley on the end. McGee comes in for the pass for the Redskins. Their linebackers are Mel Kaufman, Neil Olkowitz, and Rich Malott. And their deep backs, Jarvis White, Vernon Dean, the rookie, Tony Peters, the all-pro player, and Mark Murphy, he's their center fielder. Kaufman is out, Monty Coleman is in. There's a Redskin linebacker. Here comes Ted Brown. And he got 5 yards, and a flag goes down. Brown came out to the 26, tackled by Mark Murphy and Rich Malott. And a flag has been thrown.
They tried to make that look like a rollout. Listen for the call.
And a penalty against Minnesota. And they didn't need that, did they?
No wonder the hole opened up so well. But they rolled to the right like it was going to be a rollout pass and gave the ball to Brown, who came back against the grain and picked up a nice gain on the play, but all to no avail. Penalty on the play.
Talked it over with Dave Butts, daddy for the second time just a few days ago. And I have a son and a daughter. And Jim Tummy marks it down to the 11 of the Vikings, and let's tune him in. How do you sound today, Jim?
Better eat some lemon drops. We can't hear it.
Okay, let's see if we can pick up the penalty on that last running play.
Vernon Dean.
Illegal use of the hands by Sam McCullum.
Yes, he pushed him, got him in the back.
As a result, second down and 21.
Monty Coleman, number 51, the linebacker for the Washington Redskins. Really a great athlete. They don't have to use 6 defensive backs a lot because he is like a defensive back. He is really a good one. Got great speed, a terrific athlete. Monty Coleman, 51.
They cheated the Vikings 5 yards. They've given it back to them, put it at the 16, and it's second down and 16. Kramer along down the middle and unable to get to it. Is the leading pass receiver of the Vikings, Ted Brown, and he draw heavy coverage from Tony Peters, who had some help.
That was a great illustration of Tommy Kramer. The outside receivers were double covered that time, Jack, and the only place he could throw the ball that would have any merit would be right down the middle, and that's exactly where he located Brown and got the ball downfield, but they double covered him too with a linebacker, and the ball fell incomplete.
It is third down and 16. You got to look at the two coaches, Bud Grant and Joe Gibbs. Neil Olkowitz is out, and Joe Lavender comes in as the extra defensive back for the Redskins. There's a Viking fan. Hope the youngster had a nice trip over here. Third down. Terry LeCounte is the additional wide receiver. Motion by White. Blitz. He coughs it up, and it is incomplete. He almost got it out here to LeCounte, but Monty Coleman was coming after him, and Kramer had to spit it out a little too quickly.
That's what you have to do against Kramer, even though you don't get the sack. If you make him throw the ball prematurely, exactly what happened. They got in his face. He had to throw the ball just to get rid of it, falling away. Watch the blitz. Coleman and 57. Watch 51. He threw the ball to get rid of it. No chance whatsoever. And that's the kind of pressure Washington is going to try to put on Kramer here this afternoon.
They're going after the kicker, Coleman, and he gets it away. Not too good a kick. And Mike Nelms gets a good bounce and now a bad bounce. So they went by him, and it rolls down inside the 25-yard line. What a good kick by Coleman down to the 22-yard line. The Redskins, who started at their 34 the first time, will start from their 22. And Mr. Coleman was a little lucky on this grass field to get a 61-yard punt. We have another look at RFK Stadium from above. Hank Stram thinks that Mike Nelms messed it up a little bit on the punt.
Yeah, there's no way in the world. You must catch the ball. You have to get a better jump. He lost 18 yards on that punt return.
Here comes Riggins outside right and unloads and stays on his feet till he gets to the 26. He got 4, and Tom Hannon knocked him down. We saw the great balance of Riggins. You know, one of the things they told us about him yesterday, Hank, is you give another running back the ball 25 times during the game, he won't play for 2 weeks. You give it to Riggins 30 times, and he'll play every week.
Yeah, he dances every dance. He's a great running back, and he's big and he's strong. He's 6'2", 235. He's listed at 235, but he looks like he's really about 245, and he can really move.
3 wide receivers and motion by Charlie Brown. 2nd and 6, and THEISMANN to Riggins. And he stretches out to the 29-yard line. And a 3rd down play coming up for the Redskins. A tackle by Charlie Johnson and Doug Martin. Talking about Charlie Johnson, their nose guard, number 65, and to their center, Jeff Bostic of the Redskins. He said Johnson is so low to the ground, Hank, he's really tough to get to.
Yeah, he's trying to pry open a manhole cover. He really is. He's down there, and he's low, and he's big, and he's strong, and he has great leverage.
3rd and 4 coming up. THEISMANN is 3 out of 3 in the passing department. Quinto sets up on the right wing. He's number 30, and Brown goes in motion. And THEISMANN sets up to throw. No pressure. Runs out of the pocket. Going to run, and he gets a first down. Out of bounds, and hit at the 35-yard line. Matt Blair knocked him out and didn't miss a chance to get a little lick in on him before he stepped out.
There's a great illustration of a veteran quarterback knowing what he has to do when he runs. He gets to the sideline, gets as much as he possibly can, but does not stop at the side. He keeps running to make sure that if he does get hit, he gets hit going away. Sometimes a young quarterback will stop at a sideline and really get a terrific blow.
A 6-yard run for a first down at the Redskin 35. They've been good all year on 3rd down. They made a first down 41% of the time. Now Brown is to the left on a wing. Here's a different formation that the Redskins are throwing up here. Brown comes in motion. There's a bootleg, maybe a busted play, and THEISMANN is safe at 2nd base. He'll live to play another down. He gained only a yard.
Yeah, it looked like there was a busted play, and he was going to challenge one of those linebackers or defensive backs. Very wise. Here you see THEISMANN looks like he got the ball a little late, did not get around quickly enough, and for that reason decided to keep it himself. And I think the important thing as a quarterback, when you reverse pivot, the head has to come around first. If the head comes first, it's the heaviest part of the body. Everything else will follow suit.
Fred McNeil made that tackle. And it's 2nd down and 9. Now Kurtnoff and Rufus Best come in. They have 6 defensive backs. 2nd and 9. Uh-oh, something happening here. Incomplete. And no flag. The feet got tangled up a little bit. Willie Teal covering Garrett downfield. Garrett, number 89. Is the fellow who caught 3 against Detroit last week. But Teal stayed right with him. 3rd and 9.
Good coverage on the part of Teal. Willie Teal, number 37, played his collegiate football at LSU. They're step for step. He's playing man for man. And Teal finally, when he sees him reach for the ball, turns around to look at the ball, but the ball was thrown just a little bit too long.
One thing about Teal, he knew where the ball was.
Yeah, he did. He certainly did.
The Redskins are 3 for 3 on third down and making a first down, and they're faced with third and 9. Yaquito's into the game and in the pass pattern, and Theismann drills it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by John Swain, who had 2 during the year. He got that deflected ball.
You don't see Theismann do that very often. He threw the ball into a lot of traffic, a lot of folks. This is what I call a turmoil play, Jack. He goes back and then rolls to the right. They double team the defensive end. Martin got to the outside, but he throws the ball with the expectation of hitting Warren, the tight end, but there's too many people around. Swain, number 29, comes up with the interception.
And Turner is the one who knocked the ball up into the air, and John Swain on the left corner took it down at the Minnesota 44. Redskins haven't turned it over very often. And there you see the takeaway giveaway comparison with the Redskins having the edge. That was the first interception in 87 passes that Theismann had thrown. There's a running play to Brown, and he gets about a half a yard, that's all. And by the way, Theismann had thrown 96 in a row earlier this year without an interception. Olkowitz made that tackle on Brown, and Matt Mendenhall was also there.
The Redskin defense, 2 in total defense, 4 against the rush, 3 against the pass. So you see they're very obviously a very well-balanced team on defense.
They really stopped the Lions in cold fashion last week with regard to the running game. It included Billy Sims. Tony McGee is in to help with the pass rush for the Redskins. And the receiver fell down. The pass is incomplete as he tried to get it out to Leo Lewis, a little fellow out of Missouri, with Vernon Dean, the rookie, covering. Dean is quite a story for Washington this year. He really helped him back there.
Watch Dean slip. He's in the coverage. The receiver slipped, I should say. Leo Lewis, number 87. Dean reacted well to the thrown ball, but had no chance whatsoever to make the interception.
And how is Mr. Kramer doing?
So far, 0 for 4.
0 for 4. It's third and 9. 5:07 left in the first quarter. They show the blitz. The blitz is on. Here they come. There's the pass, and the receiver fell down again. Then Terry LeCount regained his balance and missed the pass, and the Vikings are going to have to punt. Yesterday, Bud Grant said, we don't care if they blitz. He said, we are the best team in the National Football League in picking up blitzes.
Yeah, but LeCount comes off the line of scrimmage. Watch him on Vernon Dean, number 32. Dean is looking into the backfield. He cuts to the outside, but you know, Jack, what happened on the play, he tried to cut on his inside foot instead of his outside foot, and for that reason he had no place to fall in case he did slip, and he went right to the turf.
Here's the second punt of the day by Greg Coleman, and Mike Nelms is back to get it. He's murdered. Another line drive kick, and Nelms took it in the air at the 22-yard line. Whoa, a big hit at the 29. Nelms looked like an outfielder going up for the ball. He's all right. He's got a muscle core, or a bruise on the top of his thigh. A 33-yard punt. Redskins have the ball for the third time. Leads 7-0. 4:54 left in the first quarter. You can see that the Redskins have had the ball most of the time.
And they've had the ball on 1st and 10 7 times. Have rushed the ball 6 out of 7 on 1st and 10.
From their own 29-yard line, here's a pass to Walker, the tight end. He breaks a couple of tackles. Still going, and with it all, he got about 5 or 6 yards. Brett McNeil, 54, finally spun him down. Now, Walker's tough, as most tight ends are. He weighs 235. He's the better pass receiver of the 2 tight ends.
Yeah, and Walker is a move man. He goes from side to side as the extra tight end. Here's a quick screen again. He's tall and he's rangy. He played his collegiate football at UCLA. Does a good job of switching the ball away from pressure. Good job of running. Is finally got kind of clothesline there by Dennis Johnson, 52, but he makes a good run on the play.
And second down and 4 from the Redskin 35. 4:08 left in the first quarter. Riggins gets a first down. Once he gets rolling, brother, you better jump on him and wait for some help, because you're going to go for a little ride. And first to him was Tom Hannon, then John Turner, an 8-yard run, and a Redskin first down to their 43.
But Jacoby and Grimm, both of whom did a great job of blocking at the point of attack, 66 and 68. Jacoby played his collegiate football for Vince Gibson at the University of Louisville, and Grimm really has been an outstanding guard for the Washington Redskins all year long.
Riggins has carried the ball 10 times, 48 yards.
Well, look how deep the corners are playing.
Here's Riggins on the flea flicker. And he airs it out downfield. Garrett Gill inside the 15. Where did he touch down? Willie Teal was trying to cover, but Garrett, who caught 3 touchdown passes last week, took it in. 46 yards just outside the Viking 10. They're really mixing it up, Hank.
Oh, they're doing a good job, and he just runs. They're double covered, and he runs right between the 2 defensive backs. Willie Teal specifically, number 37, the right corner, is playing too wide. Here we see it, a little recess football here. Gives it to Riggins. No flea flicker, throws it downfield right on the money, and he's finally tackled there by Willie Teal.
Riggins from outside the 10 goes to the 5-yard line. He's a bundle of trouble. It is not first and goal. It was second, about 10 and a half. Matt Blair and Mark Mullaney made that tackle. You had a nice visit with Mullaney last night.
Yeah, we did, and you know, it turned out that his father was at Purdue University when I was there.
Riggins carried to the 6. He got 5 yards. 7-0. The Redskins leading with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Just outside of 2 minutes. 7 down and 5. There's Brown in motion and Riggins in motion. He's down to about the 3. It's going to be 3rd and short. Good tackle by John Turner, number 27. 1:45 left in the first quarter.
I mentioned it earlier, and I'll mention it again. Minnesota is great against the run in this goal line area, and it's tough to just pound it in there. The last time they got down on 3rd down, they threw a play-action pass for a touchdown. Let's see if they're in the 3rd down situation, whether they'll roll or do something here or try to stuff it in there on the next 2 downs.
The extra back is in there. There's Riggins trying for the touchdown, and he may have a first down. He did not get the touchdown. He may have a first down, and Matt Blair knocked him into the air.
It looked like he was going to go right in for the touchdown. Blair came out of no place, came out of nowhere to make the play. Number 59, Matt Blair, really made a great tackle on Riggins.
I'm going to take a guess, so we're pretty far away. I think he got a first down.
Yeah, I think he did too.
We'll either both be right or both be wrong, and it'll be 1st and goal if he did from about a foot away. No. Okay, Redskins, what do you want? You want to make it 10-0, or you want to try to make it 14-0?
I think they have to go for it, Jack. I think it's anytime you have inches less than a yard, you have to go for it. If it's a yard or more, you're going to kick the field goal. I think they're going to go.
You see all those signs? I think it's the hit and run.
It might be. Let's see what they call.
Riggins has gained 57 yards, 13 carries. Now, don't be too sure who's going to carry the ball, because Theismann likes to roll, likes to throw in a spot like this. They get the 3 tight ends in there, including Didier. Didier in motion. Riggins. And touchdown. 13-0. He just got over.
Boy, you don't think the only reason he made that touchdown Jack Rudy was 245. He went into a lot of traffic, and he's strong enough to go through that traffic, and that's why he scored, and barely so.
John Turner did his utmost, but he was carried over the goal line along with the football. It's 13-0, and there's Mark Mosley, who set the record this year of 23 field goals in a row. Theismann gets it down. The kick is good, and it's 14-0. Well, let's see how Riggins got into the end zone with 1 minute left in the first quarter.
Watch the right side. The tight end, 85. And look at the penetration. And again, he just barely, he barely made it. Fred Dean, George Stark, right guard, right tackle, and Don Warren. But look at that. He just carries his way into the end zone and barely saw the ball just break the plane.
And from the sideline, touchdown, they said. On over above the goal line is 14-0. Well, a little bit of sunshine has appeared on the scene as Jeff Hayes will kick it off for the Redskins, who lead 14-0. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Jarvis Redwine and Darren Nelson are the deep men. 7 plays, 71 yards, almost 4 minutes. And Redwine watches it go. Oh, he had to take it on the 1. He's back to the 10, 15 down the sideline and beyond the 20-yard line. He thought perhaps it would go out of bounds or in the end zone. Then he was forced. His hand was forced. And Redwine returned it, and Quentin Lowry tackled him out beyond the Viking 23. The Vikings got to be saying, hey, we're better than this, aren't we? In every game the Vikings have played, they've been behind this year.
And they're a very resourceful team, Jack. The fact that they're 14 points behind this early in the game really is not too startling, because you know Bud Grant's philosophy and the way they move the ball with a passing game, they're always capable of coming back and doing a good job.
On first down, Ted Brown spins across the 25. Got only a couple. He was tackled by Rich Malott and others. Dave Butts weighs 295.
Watch Dave Butts, number 65, played his collegiate football at Purdue University. Look how big and strong he is. Look at 2 guys blocking him, and they still haven't moved him very much. But he's a good one. And he has a size 12.5 shoe and 7E. 7E. Not a double E, triple E, but 7E.
Brown got 3. Here's the pass outside. Caught for a first down. Caught by Sam McCullum, who was picked up on waivers from Seattle, and Vernon Dean, the rookie right cornerback, was covering. You would expect them to work on Fred Dean. First period comes to a close. The Redskins have had a good one, haven't they?
They really have.
They scored on a pass play, 3 yards to Don Warren. They scored on a 1-yard run by John Riggins. Mosley both extra points. And the Redskins are off and running. Look at the yards in the first quarter. Washington
150 and Minnesota 19.
First downs
9-1. And the last time we saw Minnesota play, they were losing to the Dallas Cowboys 13-0. Came back and won it. So this is a very resourceful team. They're still very much in this game.
Kramer throws as he is hit, and it's dropped. That's the second drop of the day. This one by Jackson, Harold Jackson, the veteran. I bet he has never made a more palpable mistake than that one.
And Vernon Dean, the rookie right cornerback, turns and runs, turns his knees to the inside of the field and is way off by about 5 or 6 yards. Jackson just dropped the football. It was perfectly thrown right at the numbers.
When Ahmad Rashad had to retire because of the back problem, they picked up Harold Jackson, and he's just now comfortable with the system.
I should mention that Vernon Dean, right cornerback 32, is playing with a broken bone in his wrist and is playing with a leather brace.
Here is Kramer being rushed and throws a screen, and it's incomplete. Not a screen. A little safety valve pass to Ted Brown. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Previously, Manley was on the previous play. Manley was after him. This time it was Coleman after him and Malott.
That both linebackers blitzing, 57, Malott and Coleman. They get good penetration, and they make Kramer throw the ball again before he really wanted to throw the ball. They had the hands up, and it's tough to throw over those arms.
Now, Ted Brown read the blitz, and he went to the right spot.
Yeah, he went to the right spot, all right, but it was still a problem for Kramer because they were too close to him when he threw the football. He did not have a chance to step and throw, and that's what he has to be able to do.
Kramer is only 1 out of 8. Bill Lavender is in defensively for the Redskins. Manley gets after the quarterback, and look out! Got it! First down inside the 25-yard line. Up and running to the 21. Terry LeCount caught it on 3rd and long. Despite the pressure, Kramer was on the money. White was covering, and he had help.
Watch the count. Number 80 coming off the ball. Jarius White on the outside, going right down the field in good shape. The ball is just thrown right over the top. He changes his course a little bit. The ball is thrown right over the top of Jarius White. Big play for the Minnesota Vikings, and Dexter Manley really gave Kramer a shot that time. Boy, he really gave him a shot.
A 42-yard pickup to the Redskins 21. Albert is in the backfield with Brown. First down pass drilled to Ted Brown, the leading pass receiver, for only a couple of yards. Neil Olkowitz, the middle linebacker, covering. He's number 52. We have 13:40 left in the first half.
And Tony Galbraith is playing fullback, number 32. We drafted him number 2, played at Missouri. He's really a terrific running back and a great receiver. They like to throw the ball to him in this situation. He comes into the game with 17 catches.
Monty Coleman goes back in on defense, and hobbling out is Matt Mendenhall, the defensive end for the Redskins. He's shaken up, and he'll be tended to on the sideline. 2nd and 7. Mr. Brown can do some things, can he? He gets over for a touchdown. A touchdown run of 18 yards for Ted Brown. He just slid all the way.
He really did. And the right guard from the opposite side, we see Wes Hamilton, 61, the right guard trapping, and Brown really doing a fantastic job of running the ball. He looked like he had skates on the way he skated. Watch it from the opposite side, a trap inside. Watch him slide here to the outside. Galbraith makes a block inside. He runs to the outside, outruns everybody, and races into the end zone before Malott, 57, can push him out of bounds.
Was perfect and extra points all year, 23 out of 23, and he makes that one good. And just like that, the Vikings are back into the game. Remember that big 3rd down and 10 play a while ago that set up the touchdown run. Like that with a bullet in your leg, I don't know. But Ted Brown still has a bullet in his leg from a hunting accident, and a smile on his face after the 18-yard run.
You think it's squirt out of there with that kind of a run?
There's your scoring drive, 7-7-7-2-5-7. Get the 7 dog. It's 13:03 left in the half. And now Mike Nelms is back in there to await the kick from Rick Denmeyer. Look at that kick.
They better check that ball. Looks like it didn't have enough air in it or something, or else the air was going out of it after he kicked it.
Pump it up, pump it up. It looked like he spiked it or something.
Maybe had a nail in the end of his shoe that time.
So now he'll kick from the 30. I talked to, there's Jim Tony. I talked to Bud Grant about Denmeyer. He's happy with his kickoffs. He said they usually bring it out to about their 25. He said that's good enough for us.
Yeah, he gets the ball. The one thing, he doesn't get it long, but he gets it high, which permits the cover team to get down there and do a good job, which they have done. And they just, they average about 25 yards.
Well, you're going to see some more good football players tomorrow. The Packers with James Lofton and John Jefferson and tight end Kaufman, and the Dallas Cowboys with Dorsett and a fellow that I think is one of the strong forces in the league this year is Doug Cosby, their tight end. You'll see that on CBS tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern Time. Cosby's had a year, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Yeah, he's done a good job. They throw the ball a lot to their tight end, especially with all the zone coverages you see in professional football today.
Pat Summerall and John Madden will cover that game tomorrow. Here's Nelms taking the ball at the 9, 20, 25, and to the 30-yard line. So the Redskins get it again with 12:50 left in the half, a 21-yard return, and Theismann goes to work. And Robin Senline, a linebacker, was the Minnesota downfield tackler. Theismann is hot, 5 out of 7. He had one intercepted, however, and that stopped his string. He had thrown 82 in a row before being picked up. Ball is at the Washington 30. Further than that now with Garrett taking in another, and he apparently gets a first down. He did get a first down. Willie Teal tackled him. And Garrett is trying to prove today that it wasn't any fluke last week.
And he's doing a good job so far. Here's Theismann. On a quick 1, 2, 3, a kind of a Lawrence Welk pass. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a throw. Throws it outside to Garrett. Makes the catch, and Teal finally makes the tackle. They're going to pick on Teal. He plays soft. He's got good speed, but I think the consensus is that if you're going to throw the ball a lot on Minnesota, if you get one-on-one, you're going to give Teal, number 37, a lot of business, and so far they're doing exactly that.
I'm impressed with the variety of the first down calls by the Redskins. Last week, look, that's what Garrett did last week. Crossed the goal line 3 times. Also with the tight end and a run by Riggins. A good run, 9 yards, out to the Washington 49. Very close to midfield with Studwell tackling along with Willie Teal, and a very diversified Washington Redskin attack.
And the offensive line of the Redskins really doing a great job of opening holes. Look at the running room inside. Good job by Jacoby, Grimm, Bostic, Dean, and Stark, all of whom did a good job of cutting off people on the backside, providing Riggins with an opportunity to run through the hole.
2nd and 1, and another first down for Washington to the Viking 48. We have 11:40 left in the half. They've got the nickname here of that offensive line of the Hogs of the Redskins. Not a very attractive nickname. Charlie Johnson made that last tackle. And the Fun Bunch, and they really do have a good approach over here.
Yeah, Washington practice and being out there yesterday like we were, and on many other occasions during the course of it, they're very loose, very relaxed. They know what they have to do, and they get the job done.
And they just got a first down.
Look at all the room on the outside here with the cover in front of Teal, and both corners are very soft.
The screen pass to Charlie Brown gets only a few yards, just inside the 45. 11 minutes left in the half.
That play would have been better to the left side, Jack, because Teal that time was about 12 yards deep.
Charlie Brown, number 87, and a flag is down. We're going to have to deal with that. Charlie Brown really knows where the goal line is. He had 8 touchdowns this year. Here's some yards against Washington. At their 46. Once again, an illegal block. And it will happen on the left of the screen.
Well, here we see it. Walker, 88. You see him blocking from behind on Tommy Hannon, and that was the penalty on the play.
Making it 1st and 15 at the Redskin 46. Exactly 11 minutes left in the half. It's Brown in motion. No pressure on THEISMANN. And they read it to Riggins, and this is ruled incomplete. And it's just as well he dropped the ball as Fred McNeil, the linebacker, really read that one.
Yeah, he took a sniff of that one and read it perfectly. That time THEISMANN, who likes to run back in the pocket and then roll to his right and then threw back against the grain to Riggins, and the ball was thrown a little bit high, and lucky it was not intercepted on the play.
THEISMANN is 7 out of 10. 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and 2nd down and 16. 6 backs are in, including Kurtnoff and Lucas Best on defense. Walker comes in motion. Wide open, won it inside the 30. Down to the 25-yard line goes Charlie Brown. What a good throw, but
Downtown Charlie Brown, what a good move. 6 defensive backs. He makes an inside move and breaks to the outside. Protection was good. Watch the protection. Watch the right side of your screen. Charlie Brown covered short and long. Breaks to the outside. SWAIN, number 29, is in front. And 27, Turner behind. He makes the catch. A beautiful throw by THEISMANN and a great catch by Charlie Brown.
30 yards to the Minnesota 24. Leading 14-7. The Redskins are rolling again. Motion by Brown. Riggins inside outside. Drives inside the 20-yard line. Stayed in bounds. Scott Studwell tackled him. Riggins doesn't like to go out of bounds.
Well, he doesn't, and a guy that's as big and strong shouldn't go out of bounds unless you knock him out of bounds.
He is put down at the Minnesota 18. And he got 6. And we have 10:15 left in the half. And Riggins apparently is headed for another 100-yard gain.
And Riggins, if he does not have high knee action, he runs very close to the ground, and for that reason he gets 8 pounds.
On the 18-yard line with Walker in motion again. Pass play. Theismann throws inside. Touchdown at Garrett.
There it is on Teal again. One-on-one. And boy, Teal got caught back on his heels. He made the move inside, left Willie Teal, and ball was delivered right on the money. Another touchdown by the Washington Redskins. A beautiful play.
One thing is apparent, Hank. As we watch the replay, they know that they can't sit on this lead and win the game.
Yeah, they're on the attack, and that's what you like about this team. They don't sit back. They know they have to make things happen. Here again, throws it right inside. I wish you could see the move he made on Teal, but he was wide open. Just went right down on him and cut to the inside. He was 1 for 1. Touchdown, Washington.
And another extra point by Mosley makes it 21-7 after that 18-yard pass play. 9:58 remaining in the half. And these Redskins are demanding respect, and they are earning it. That's Jeff Hayes teeing it up. We have 9:58 remaining in the half. That last scoring drive, 9 plays, 70 yards, 3 minutes, 5 seconds. Garrett has caught 3 passes for 75 yards. Redwine and Nelson are the big men for the visiting Vikings. And this is Nelson, the #1 pick out of Stanford. He's a flyer, but he won't fly today. The ball is at the 13-yard line, and that's all. Downfield for Washington, the linebacker, Stuart Anderson. An 11-yard return, and the Redskin fans love it.
McNeil and Blair were blitzing on this touchdown pass. It was 1 for 1 coverage on the left side. Garrett licks Teal, number 37, the right quarterback, by a big margin. Touchdown, Washington.
That's his 3rd pass reception of the day, and the Vikings are all the way back to their 14-yard line with 9:48 left in the half. Well, the Vikings showed the last time they had the ball what they can do on offense. Sammy White is in there, and he's off to the right. Will Sensor, the tight end, he's in motion. Kramer drops it short, and it's good for a few yards, hauled in by Steve Jordan, a rookie tight end out of Brown.
That time we saw a great illustration by Jack of a receiver, Steve Jordan in this case, making the catch and just being satisfied to make the catch instead of catching the ball and trying to make more yardage on the play. He caught it and went right down to the turf instead of catching it and trying to get as much out of the play as he possibly could.
And he ended up with 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6. White to the right, McCollum to the left.
I think they can do some business on that left side to their left on Dean when they get him on 1 for 1.
Here's good faking by Kramer, and then a screen. Brown looking for a place to go, and nothing doing. Hardly got back to the line of scrimmage, and Dave Butts was all the way over there. What's he doing over there? 295 pounds.
That's what Minnesota's asking.
Now we have 8:45 left in the half. It is funny when you look at a guy that big talking with the tenderness that he talked yesterday about that new baby girl of his.
Yeah, it was fun to talk to him about that, wasn't it?
And he has come to be one of the best in the game. He was disappointed he didn't make the Pro Bowl. 6'7", 295. Well, we have 3rd down and 7 with 8:17 left in the half. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers, motion by Sensor. And Sammy White caught it for a 1st down. And Kramer delivered the ball perfectly between Joe Lavender and Jarris White, 2 fine defensive players.
At that time, he had time to throw the ball. He was able to step and throw, got the ball right on the money, even though there's a stunt, 77 and Butts, but he got the ball right on the money because, again, he was able to step up into the pocket and throw the ball to Sammy White.
Good for 13 yards to the Viking 30.
I think they'd have to throw the ball a little bit more on 1st and 10, too, Jack.
Here's a toss to Brown. Oh, did Peters come up and nail him? Wow, what a hit. right at the 30-yard line. Tony Peters, a member of the Pro Bowl team. He plays it like a linebacker, doesn't he, Hank?
Yeah, he's like having an extra linebacker in the game. That's a good description of him. Number 23, Tony Peters. Watch, he goes to the outside, talking about Brown. And watch Peters, number 23, come into the picture and give him a shot. There he goes. Bang! Makes the tackle.
Peters is like Ken Houston, who used to play for the Redskins. They say a copy of him is 2nd down and 10. 6:55 left in the half. 21-7, the Redskins lead. 2nd down, and Kramer rolled a little left, and he hit the tight end Jordan. It's not enough for a first down. 3rd and short coming up with Martin Murphy, the tackler. Murphy from Colgate. And Steve Jordan is out of Brown. There you see, 6.5 left in the half. 3rd down and 2. Why are they getting the ball out to the rookie tight end, Hank?
Well, they're playing a zone. They were playing a zone that time, meaning the 2 outside receivers are covered by 4 defensive backs. The middle is open, and that's where they're throwing the football. And Kramer does that kind of reading extremely well.
He's a little better now with his figures. 7 out of 14. 3rd down and 2 out of the shotgun. Throws, and it is caught for a first down. And it was Terry LeCount over there along the sideline, catching it, sliding out of bounds at the Viking 43 with Tony Peters covering.
There you saw, again, Kramer having an opportunity to step and throw, deliver the ball right on the money again, this time to Terry LeCount. But he's murder. If you give him a chance to throw the ball, you have to keep somebody in his face all the time to try to make him throw off balance, or else he's going to have a good afternoon.
It was 3rd and 2, Hank, and I don't believe the Redskins were really certain that he was going to throw the ball.
That's always the case, you know, when there's a question of run or pass. But that time they got the ball right on the money in good shape.
Ball at the Viking 43. 5:10 left in the half. A fake draw and the pass down the middle. Sensor caught it. He's down inside the 25-yard line. What a good throw by Kramer with Olkowitz tackling Joe Sensor.
And did you see how quickly he got rid of the football? Again, double zone on the outside. Linebacker had to cover the tight end man for man. Play action fake. Steps, throws it right over the top. Sensor sucks it right up, makes the catch, runs well with it down the field, and is covered there by Neil Olkowitz, who finally makes the tackle.
32-yard gain. Sensor said, and you believe him when he says it, I don't care if I catch 1 ball or 10 in a game. As long as we win. First down at the Redskin 25. The drive by the Vikings, going for it all. Flag, interference. Tried to get it to Sammy White. He got tangled up with the other White, Jarris White, inside the 5-yard line. And we have an interference call. Let's make sure it's against the defense. There's not interference. Illegal use of the hands. Illegal block downfield against the Redskins.
Yeah, Jarris White, number 45. Watch him. He's backpedaling, good and low, has good position, waiting for him to make the move. He lets him get a little bit too close. And there you see, makes contact and pass interference on the play.
Penalty against Jarris White. So it's not pass interference, otherwise it would have been inside the 5. They mark it to the 20. As before the ball was, we apologize, you can't hear the referee's microphone, but what happened was the penalty was before the ball was in the air, and so it's illegal use of the hands to the 20.
That's right. You cannot hit the receiver while the ball is in the air, and that's exactly what White did, number 45, and that's why the penalty.
This is Jarris White, who ran an interception back last week for a touchdown, and he was just guilty on that trip. It's at the 20. There's Ted Brown, and nothing. He blew the whistle and stopped his progress at the line of scrimmage. Dave Butts latched down to it.
That time they looked like they were going to run a play up the middle, and that really looked like it was a place to run, but right at the last second, they changed the alignment. They ran the play anyhow, and Butts came across there and made the tackle.
Kramer has completed his last 8 after a very slow start.
And Richie Pettibone, who calls the defenses for the Washington Redskins, has really done a great job with his calls and of coaching the defensive backs specifically.
Ronnie Coleman is in now, the linebacker for the Redskins. They're likely to be coming on 2nd down and 10. That's a straight rush. Kramer steps up and throws into the end zone and incomplete. Good coverage and good position by Vernon Dean on Sammy White. White had a little difficulty with the footing here on this grass field.
There you see Sammy White going inside, breaking to the outside. Vernon Dean takes away the outside leverage by getting in front of the receiver, and for that reason, there's no chance whatsoever for him to make the play. Vernon Dean really did a good job, the young rookie from San Diego State. 5'11", 178.
3rd and 10, 3:35 left in the half. The Redskins lead 21-7. Extra back Joe Lavender is in for the Redskins. They show the blitz. Look out, Tommy. He throws, and it's incomplete inside the 15. Washington really playing it tight. And Vernon Dean was over there on Sammy White. Now, where did he come from, Hank?
Watch Dexter Manley and Coleman, number 51, blitzing on the play. Look at 72. And Coleman, 51. Coleman gives him a shot right in the back, right about the time he was going to deliver the ball. Boy, what a good job he does.
Here's Rick Denmeyer, his longest field goal of the year, 43 yards. And this will be 38 yards. We have the only two straightaway kickers in the NFL on display today. Dills holds it. Denmeyer hits the upright. A bad break for the Vikings as the ball hit the upright. And the Redskins still lead by 14 with 3:24 left in the half. Denmeyer didn't get an awful lot of foot into the ball, and he missed from 38 yards.
Here we see the kick. And it kind of glides over to the left for the kicker, and hits the upright and falls down to the turf. He really had plenty of foot in it, just got it kicked off to the left a little bit. Watch his reaction.
He really kept his head down, didn't he?
Yeah, watch Denmeyer. Sadness, disappointment.
Redskins lead 21-7, 3:24 left in the half. They're at their own 20-yard line. Riggins carries to the right side and doesn't get anywhere this time. He lost a couple. Tackled by Doug Martin and Charlie Johnson. There's Rick Denmeyer, who's in his 5th year, and that was his first miss ever in postseason play. So his chin is on his chest a little bit as Riggins lost a yard and a half. We'll call it 2nd and 11.
You know, Redskins running game is nothing fancy. They just get ahead on everybody, Jack, and take them any way they want to take them and any way they want to go. And Riggins does the rest with the good running that he does. Washington's in the game now.
For the first time, and they draw the ball to him. And he squirts through out near the 30. Very close to a first down. He had his chin on the ground while he was running. Tom Hannon finally put the stop on him. 2.5 left in the half. And Blair and Tom Hannon tackled Washington.
He's got great balance. Talking about Washington, they like to draw when he's in the game. Look at him pick his way. He wasn't able to practice almost all week. He's got a bad knee, but he didn't look like he had any problems with the knee on that run. Great running back, Joe Washington, who played his collegiate football at Oklahoma, 5'10", 180. And a 6-year pro.
And now the Redskins can let the clock run down to the 2-minute mark without a penalty. We have 2 minutes left in the half. The Redskins just got a first down out to their 30-yard line on the draw play to Joe Washington. And they'll try to keep it and maintain their lead. 14 points, 21-7. Out of college.
All-universe. He's an all-universe quarterback. There's Bud Grant. So he takes everything in stride. Everybody, he's really a great guy.
You'll see the East-West Shrine game coming up here on CBS right after this one. Here's a pass to Walker. He's still going. Oh, what a good job he did to pick up 8 or 9 yards. Charlie Brown came over late to try to help with the blocking. There are no flags thrown, and Rick Walker picked up yards. And Hank Stram, I defy you to think of a play that the Redskins haven't used so far in this game.
Well, really, you know, they're doing a lot of repeating, Jack. Actually, they're throwing a lot of high percentage passes, quick screens. Rick Walker, 88, really does a great job of running, fighting his way through traffic, and gets a big chunk on 1st and 10.
Out to the 39, and it's 2nd down and 1 with 1:20 left in the half clock running. Riggins taken down short of a 1st down. Good work by Doug Martin, number 79. Now the clock is winding down. The Redskins are leading 21-7. Neither one of these teams are anxious to call timeout. We have 1 minute left. I should have thought the Vikings would call a timeout and try to stop this play and get a punt and have a minute. Why are they not doing that, Hank?
I don't know why. I really don't know why. I'm surprised that they're not doing it, but they're not doing it. The clock keeps running.
We're down to 45 seconds left in the half. Joe Washington checks in. It's 3rd down and 2. Motion by Giaquinto. Pass is caught for a 1st down. Out to the 45-yard line, and now the Redskins stop the clock with 32 seconds left in the half.
Nick Giaquinto, who made that last catch, is really an outstanding receiver, and they use him an awful lot on the passing situations. There's another good shot of Bud Grant.
There's the score with Bud Grant in the background. Only 32 seconds left in the 1st half. And on that pass to Don Warren, the Redskins got a 1st down at their 45. Theismann is 11 out of 14. 2 touchdown passes, 1 interception. Into in motion. Theismann is out of the pocket now. Just going to run out of bounds, and that stops the clock with 25 seconds left in the half.
Theismann really has a great feel for pressure. He hangs in that pocket tough as long as he can. Then he feels the pressure. He escapes from the pocket, knows exactly what he's going to do. He's got great poise and confidence, and has really adapted to this system exceptionally well.
And it was James White, the 2nd-string middle guard, who was chasing him for the Vikings. 25 seconds left in the half. 2 timeouts left for the Redskins, 3 for the Vikings. Vikings just don't want to get burned here in the final 25 seconds. They've been burned enough. Has been long over the middle, and it's caught to the 35. Clock running. They stop it again with 18 seconds left in the half, and they're getting close to field goal range. 22-yard pass play.
You know, Giaquinto was a grade school baseball coach and a teacher at Our Lady Queen of Martyrs in Fort Lauderdale grade school. He left there and went tried out for the Miami Dolphins. Here's a replay to Giaquinto. Throws the ball inside, makes the catch. But anyway, he was a teacher at the grade school. Went out for the Miami Dolphins, made the team, and the first time that he made a touchdown, he wore number 35, and in his honor, they declared Giaquinto Day at the school. Every kid wore 35. Every hamburger was 35 cents. The school door had 35 on it, and every math problem during the course of the day was answered by number 35. Kind of a great honor for Nick Giaquinto. There we see him, number 30. And a great kid.
Baby-faced kid. Yeah, I could have passed that exam. You could have too.
I don't know.
18 seconds left in the half, and now we're at the Viking 35. We're dealing with a 52-yard field goal try if it were to happen right now, so it's obvious the Redskins need a little more yardage, although the longest of the year for Mosley was 48 yards, and Washington has 1 more time out remaining.
Yeah, they got a lot of time, 18 seconds. We can do a lot of business in 18 seconds.
1st down at the Viking 35-yard line. Giaquinto in motion. And the pass is caught inside the 30-yard line. Timeout again with 13 seconds left, and they're going to say to Mark Mosley, see what you can do. Joe Washington made that diving catch at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 5, and they'll probably try the field goal, although they have a chance for another play.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
Preceding message was brought to you by the National Football League. 13 seconds left in the half. 21-7 the Redskins lead. They have 2nd and 5 at the Minnesota 30-yard line, and they've made very good use of the final 2 minutes of this first half.
Minnesota now has to double cover the outside receivers and make sure they don't make a catch and go out of bounds. We must force them to throw the ball inbounds to keep the clock going so they're going to take as much time as they possibly can.
If they complete it inbounds, they will not have time to get the field goal team on. So THEISMANN throws it away. And now we have 8 seconds left in the half, and they will try the field goal. That was a safety sideline pass. Mark Mullaney was after THEISMANN, and here comes Mosley. In 23 in a row, 20 out of 21 during the regular season. Finally missed one against the Cardinals. The Redskins always win by a foot. Well, they're already leading by more than a foot. This will be a 47-yard attempt. The ball held by THEISMANN. He got it up high. Threw it. No good. No good. He had plenty of distance, way high above the crossbar, but a miss by Mosley, and only 1 second remains in the half. He's probably perplexed as to why he missed with that one. There's a little bit of wind, Hank, blowing, swirling around and blowing in rather in that direction.
Yeah, he hit it good. It just blew over the side a little bit.
And we're going to have Brent Musburger join us here at halftime. More play. Kramer will just sit on it. Seldom fumbles the ball, carried for 4, and the intermission has come about. The tackle by Monty Coleman. Well, quite a first half for the Redskins. Let's watch Mosley after he missed that 47-yard attempt.
Yeah, he was disappointed, and naturally so.
Oh, fiddlesticks, he said. And a view of our nation's capital in the background as we have our 21-7 lead with the Redskins on top.